When are home prices going to drop in Arizona? Dave Z, eXp Realty, the Z team. That's a question we are getting a lot right now. And let me tell you, don't hold your breath. So I can tell you we've had one of our strongest months as a team. We helped 23 families either list their home, close on a home, go pending into escrow on a home. So we've had a very, very busy month, but we still answer the call almost every day. Hey, let's just hold off until prices come down. And having been doing this 17 years, becoming one of the Valley's biggest short sale realtors, I've seen a lot of tragedy in home pricing. I went through it myself when our homes crashed in value. But I want to show you what we're seeing to say, no, homes aren't coming down. Here's why. So this first thing we're going to look at, this first slide, it's a Cromford Market Index. And the market index, this is put together by Michael Orr out of Arizona State University. The Cromford is data that we subscribe to that helps us see what's going on in Arizona based on the data coming out of ARMList, the Arizona Regional Multiple Listing Service. So this here is a scary looking roller coaster. If you've seen some of my videos before, we've talked about this. And when we were here, and here, we just had no idea. It was scary. It was, I love roller coasters. That was a pretty scary looking roller coaster. Now that we've seen some action here at the bottom, we kind of have a better idea of where we're going and where we're trending. So to give you perspective, a 100 on the Cromford Market Index means it's perfectly balanced. We have enough sellers, buyers for it to be pretty civil and for it to be balanced. We peaked back in March at 240, extremely favorable towards sellers, and we've been seeing that. Multiple offers. We'll have properties that will get 13 offers right away because you just have too many buyers and not enough sellers. So sellers have really been able to dictate it. 100 means it's balanced. Somewhere in the 70 to 80 range, buyers can start taking advantage. So we didn't know, gosh, are we going to get back to 100 here, which I'm all for giving a little bit of balance in the market, but it doesn't look like that's even going to happen. So we have been flattening out at the bottom here, and 140 may not even come. We've stopped that slide. The last 7 days, we've gone from 149 to 145. So it's really put the brakes on it at that rate that it was descending. So we are still a very strong seller's market. On this slide here, what I want to show you is lock boxes. So if any of you have been selling your home, you're out buying, you know there's these big blue lock boxes that your realtor has to get into to open them up. And it's a great way to track foot data. It's like when you go to Disneyland and they're clicking how many people are coming in or anywhere where they're keeping track. Our lock boxes have been a great way to know what buyer activity looks like. I remember talking about this in October of 18 when interest rates went up and they spiked 4 times, and people said, no, thank you. I don't want to, nobody wanted to see 5% interest rates again. We saw the same thing. They adjusted interest rates and we went back to normal. So you can see when the stay-at-home order hit, and this is for Arizona, we were this orange line here. Blue line was 2019, the year prior. So you can see there's a huge drop off where we bottomed out at about a 45% reduction in foot traffic. Sales didn't match that, so you had less of a reduction, close to 20%, because fewer showings, more serious buyers. People were willing to go out during this pandemic. They had to move, they needed to move. So they said, let's just take our 3 favorite, let's not go to these other ones. So people kind of narrowed their focus, and the people who weren't even interested stopped going. Now look at that run up from April to where we're at. We are just a half a point below what our normal weekly average is. So when you look at people are back out, the market index has started to bottom and may even come back up because we still have a tremendous supply problem. That's where I say you have to hold your breath if you think prices are going to come down. So my public service announcement is, whether you're working with us or another realtor in the Valley, interest rates are fantastic. If you find a home that you want and you want to be in it, be confident that we are nearly out of this. Buyers are back out looking. Traffic is back up. The brakes have been put on for this descent. Now, this is just market index. This isn't pricing. This is just a good number to figure out demand. Demand is still outpacing supply. It just has come off. So great opportunity. We had people who have been able to get homes during this stretch where they lost 5, 6 offers before. So that easing on that supply and demand pressure is going to help some people. We scroll down here, active listings are still very low. Listings under contract, here you can see that kind of matches that foot traffic data where it was coming down, back up. We bottomed and we're seeing a steady rise. We're still way under last year for how many listings are under contract, but new listings are also coming on the market at a slower pace. So pricing, we think is going to hold just fine, and that means if you're a buyer, have some confidence, and if you can get a low interest rate that a lot of our clients are seeing, it's going to be a good time for you. Reach out if you have any questions. You can shoot me an email at david@zteamaz.com. Go to our website, zteamaz.com, or you can send me a message back on Facebook. Keep safe and stay safe. Keep washing your hands, and let us know if we can help you. Thanks.